How do your characters interact? What's the sort of relationship between the two characters? So, Stuart, if you could come in on that a bit.
Uh,
Do you interact much? Do you
oh,
interact much in
yeah,
this film?
the first filming day, I think certainly the first filming day I did and Gillian did was we were together. So we had some scenes. I think there's an easy relationship between our characters. I think, Ray understands the hierarchy system. As I say, that's another difference. Ray follows rules. He's very regimented with rules. I'm not at all, but Ray is, and Ray knows exactly. He will follow the processes. You know, even though he doesn't, he's getting stuff told to him that he shouldn't be believing. But yeah, him and Donna, I think have known each other a long time. They know how each other works. And Donna comes to Ray. She knows he's the go-to guy, the middle between the two worlds. And I think Donna and Ray probably have had a few drinks together. They've had time together and socially, and I think they just know each other and how they work. Um, there is an easy relationship. As I say, I think we've still got a few more scenes to do together.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with Stuart. Our characters are the ones that interact together the most. I think outside of the company story that's going on, although you won't see it in the film. Um, I don't want to give spoilers as such, but the friendship that we have also means that Donna knows him well enough to, dare I say, manipulate him on her side in the company and to use his skills for her survival.
Could you, one of you, describe for me the theme of the film again, without giving too much away?
So it's about a company going through the AI change in a nutshell, and the influence of AI. That's the theme of the film. That's the idea behind it. I'm sure when you talk to Nigel and Angela, they'll say, as all good English scripts, it started in a pub. They literally had a conversation over a drink about this and said this would be a really good film. And interestingly enough, I don't know about you, Stuart, but I've recently talking to friends of mine outside of the acting world. I've had two friends in the past year losing their jobs due to AI changing companies like these. So this is a very current situation that's
Mm.
going on.
Oh yeah,
So it's, yeah, the interest is there to watch
yeah.
something, and I think it's going to be extremely relatable.
Mm. I think it's the zeitgeist. That's the word, isn't it? The zeitgeist is definitely the dangers. I mean, AI very clever, but it's also dangerous, especially with our job. We don't want to be replaced by actors, AI actors, but it is happening. But and also, when I first read the script, I mean, there's obviously a lot of office stuff. Now, I've worked in offices, I've worked in call centers, and it was all very familiar.
Huh.
But there's also a lot of other stuff going on, which is a lot more it's away from the office. There's quite a lot of human connection, and I'm not, again, not giving away too much, but there's a subplot where one of the characters is fulfilling their dream away from this
Mm.
corporate nightmare world. But
Yes.
there's also the older generation as well, and a storyline there. So there's quite a lot of nice human interest stuff going on throughout the story while this big AI takeover is happening. But again, we it's difficult, isn't it? You don't want to kind of tell too much about the story, but I mean,
No.
I read the script four times, and as I say, I kind of warmed to it more with each reading. It suddenly clicked in my tired brain. This is what this is. That's what that is. All right, yeah, I get it. And of course, since we've been doing the scenes, it's all come alive. All this, what appears to be boring office speak on paper, is lively. We can make it alive. It is written well, and we're bringing it to life. I hope we are. You know.
I'm absolutely sure you are. Gillian, what sort of people do you think would like this film? What sort of audience do you think it'll reach?
Well, yeah, I think it reaches everybody. I think everybody's affected by the AI change in our society right now, no matter what you're doing, from an artist to an office worker to a key person. Everything's becoming computerized. I still lean into the lovely sketch back in the day of Computer Says No, and we're edging ever closer and closer to more of that. But it won't be a person that tells you no due to the computer response on their screen. It would actually be the AI saying no. So that interaction is disappearing, and everyone's feeling it as we go on in life. So I think every single person that watches this film will identify with what's going on. I really
Yes.
do. Really do.
Have you got anything to add to that, Stuart?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, I mean, obviously, people that work in IT, people that work in offices, you know, the drones sitting in their kind of battery hen type environments, you know, just endlessly talking and stuff like that, will probably think, oh my goodness, you know, they'll be looking around over their shoulder thinking, wow, you know, this could happen to me. And it probably will. This is the thing. AI is incredibly clever. The technology is incredible, but there is a danger to it, you know. And I'm mindful of the danger, and I'm sure many others are. And as I say, I think this film is capturing that fear and anticipation. As I say, my character just blatantly doesn't see it, but hey ho. Maybe he will in the sequel, if there's a sequel.
Yeah, there's different storylines within the film and different storylines from different age groups as well. So there's a very generational side to it. There's another side story that touches on dementia, for example, and that's another section that people will relate to. I'm not going to reveal too much about that storyline, but there's so much in it, and I think the message that Nigel is trying to convey with this film is be wary, be careful, be thoughtful, have an opinion, and stand up to something if you think it's going in the wrong direction. If you can't, then find your own way to get around it, deal with it, and live your life with it, because I think we have to also get to a point that we accept it. It is happening.
There's plenty of different strands to this, but it will make you think. This is a film that will definitely make you sit back and think, okay, you know, what's going on? What do I not know what's going on above me? Which, of course, there's so many things going on we don't know about, you know.
Yeah, we have to find our way and how we fit into this new age of society, to be honest. To really find our way and find where we fit into it. And I think that will definitely make people think about that